Hey everyone, welcome back. Before we get started, I had to give a shout out to three amazing people. The first one will be Maria from the Herreras, the bestie. She does cleaning videos, blogs, and more. You will love her videos. We actually started YouTube at the same time. How crazy is that? The next one will be Liza from Designs from Liza. She is so sweet and just started her channel not too long ago. I had to support her because the content she creates are DIYs, cleaning, decorating, and more. I fell in love with her and her videos. I discovered her in the comments. The third one will be Diana. This woman right here, hands down. She started her channel when she was working, but still, like her strain, I admire her strain. She does real life cleaning videos in English and Spanish. You will love how real her channel and she is. I will really appreciate it if you go and check out their channels. I will link them down below in the description. And if you do, just make sure that you let them know that you came from Selma's squad. Now, let's get started. I actually want to apologize, you guys, because I should have given you a heads up that I was going to upload a Spanish video. I don't regret uploading it because that's actually my first language, and I just thought it would be fun because I have a lot of Hispanic people in my channel, and they were requested for a Spanish video, so I decided to do it, and I hope you didn't mind. I plan to do that, but not as much because I started this channel with English and I'm gonna stick with it. Don't get scared, don't panic that I'm gonna just completely turn everything upside down just with Spanish. I will throw Spanish videos here and there, but I thought I would let you know. Okay, so before I go grocery shopping, either Saturday and Sunday, I always make sure I leave the kitchen clean. I start by doing dishes, doing the countertops, and then I go ahead and clean the fridge, like really deep clean it, and also the pantry because I like to see what I have and what I need. You guys, here you see me like smiling and I'm talking to my husband because I discovered that Jessica Tool is following me on Instagram, which is like, I was so happy. Oh my goodness. I can show you the reaction at the end of the video. It's priceless. I love her channel. I love her, how she is. She's a hardworking woman for sure. Then, okay, I go to my pantry right here and I start throwing away what I know we won't eat and what I actually need to throw away so I can put the new stuff back in. I also check the bins, little baskets, and make sure they're not dirty. But of course, there's only one that is dirty, which is the potato basket. I had to clean it. It was a must. I don't like it to be dirty. I hate roaches and I don't want to get roaches, so I'm always on top of it. I also always make sure that I had to break all the boxes like before I go to grocery shopping and after because I can't stand for the trash can to be full. So I don't know, I just separate them and I put them outside where the green bin is, or green trash can, however you want to call it. You have to recycle, you guys. Now moving on to the fridge, you guys, it's completely empty. Every time we go grocery shopping, we make sure that we use everything we have. We don't like to throw away food, and I mean, it's something that we always have done. We just wait until we have nothing to cook and then we go to grocery shopping. I don't know why we wait so long. So I take everything out and I start cleaning it like really, really good. I'll just let you enjoy it. You know how it goes down when I deep clean. If Selma's toothbrush is not in it, then it's no deep clean. I had to make sure I always deep clean with Selma's toothbrush. I have to. I would love to know how you prepare yourself before you go grocery shopping. I just like to first throw away everything and clean out everything. Then I do the list. And once I'm in the grocery store, I make sure I focus on the list. And if we have extra money, then we go ahead and add some extra things. But this is how I always done it. And I learned it from my mama. She always had me doing this. She goes, I'm going grocery shopping. When I come back, this fridge better be clean. So I had to listen. So on the corner, there's like something. I think it was something left over from the eggs or something. I struggled to take that out. I had to literally use a knife. But trust me, I cleaned it out. It just, I didn't show it, but I had to take it off with a knife because Selma's toothbrush did not want to cooperate with me. I love to do this with water. Like, it's just so satisfying to me seeing up close how it gets done. Like the soap, the water, like in slow motion is just, I don't know, you guys. It's just sexy. I don't know how to explain it. I just love, and then the result always, I love it. Before and afters are the best. I actually always deep clean my fridge once a week, and within the days, if I've spilled something or my kids spill some, I always like wipe it out. But I always have to make sure to clean everything out like really deep clean it, because if I'm just wiping it all the time, that's just, to me, that is laziness and you just don't really clean it. Look at that water. Wow. Also, all my dish rags, I always wash them when I wash the or clean the fridge, because sometimes I put them on the floor and that's just no bueno. So that's what I do. And you see me here doing the last part of the fridge and I'm good to go.
Want to keep it nice and clean, not freak out and cause a scene. I try to hold it together, keep it together, not sure who I really am.
Now that the kitchen is clean, I make sure I do the list before we go, and I talk to my husband over with it, so we won't put extra things and we won't forget things.
Now won't you meet high? 'Cause I've been feeling that crazy, and I need to lose control. So baby, put the record on, baby, put the record on, hit it. And I've been needing that crazy, and I gotta let it go. So baby, put the record on, I'm not gonna need that song, hit it. Monday came and swept away all the fun of yesterdays. But I'm gonna hold it together. This ain't forever. Need a shot and then a beat. Somewhere to let off some steam. I'm not the one to say never, never say never. Been playing it down, but I'm so getting tired. Now won't you meet high? 'Cause I've been feeling that crazy, and I need to lose control. So baby, put the record on, baby, put the record on, hit it. And I've been needing that.
I hope you didn't get upset when I show a lot of clips from my kids. It's so cute. I couldn't miss that. So when I get home, we make sure we put everything up. Both of us, like, it's crazy. We cannot stand it to just sit there. So he sometimes does the pantry and I just do the stuff on the fridge, or we just switch around as well. I make sure I take all the boxes out as well and just put everything where it goes. And we get a whole big thing of meat, ground beef, and we actually make sure that we measure it and make it last for a week and a half or so. And I'm doing here my trick with the pop. I just open one side and then open the other side and just push them in, instead of just going back and forth taking a can of soda all at once. So I think it just works better like this. And then goes the potato basket. I am so glad that I've started doing this. I forget to put newspaper on it so it can last longer, but I will have to keep that in mind because I want my potatoes to last longer. I cook everything and everything, like literally, with potatoes and ground beef. My husband is a meat person, meat lover, as you can see right here. He's even doing it for me, and I make sure I put it in Ziploc bags. And so whenever I get to just cook for one portion, I have the right measurement. Once I'm done, I make sure I take all the air out, and they're like really, really close, so I can be able to put them on the freezer. Once again, I get all the paper bags and boxes and throw them out on the green garbage to recycle. Now that everything is nice and clean and organized, I'm gonna go ahead and start filling my pot with water and turn it on and make sure I let it boil before I start putting the pasta in. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the ground beef. Also, I put foil on the pizza. I don't know what's that called, but I do that. And instead of buying that bread, garlic bread that they sell at Walmart, I make sure I do this. Not only saves money, but I have tons of it and it tastes the same. First thing I do is I add butter on the foil so they won't stick. I usually use Spam, but I didn't have anything. I didn't have it, so I make sure I put butter so they won't burn on me. Put it on the bread and add some garlic, and it's good to go. I go ahead and turn on the oven at 325 so they can just be, it's like, because sometimes I forget, I don't cook often on the oven, so I always put it in the lowest I can, and I just keep checking on it because I am not an expert when it comes to the oven. And you're probably wondering if you actually cook in the oven all the time, but it's just, we never do, so I always try to just keep on myself with it. Now you see me here with the thingy to press on the meat so it can all be even. And then I'm gonna do my seasoning, and actually I don't measure seasoning, but this is what I use most of the times in all my cooking videos. The seasoned salt and garlic salt all the time, and actually the little cube as well from, it's like caldo de pollo, and it just does wonders with the ground beef. If you haven't tried it, I suggest you do try this right here. It's at Walmart, like for like 98 cents, and oh my goodness, it has all the seasoning and it just makes the meal so perfect. The Spanish word for today is carne molida. Carne molida. That's ground beef, you guys. Now that I see that my water is starting to boil, I make sure I measure 3 portions because I don't eat a lot, or my kids eat a lot, but my husband does. So I make sure I use 3 so we won't have leftovers and we just have the right amount, because I just don't like soggy noodles. Like, I just hate that. I hate the feeling. So I make sure we just eat what we're gonna eat, and if we got more, I make some more. I add butter, and once again I add some garlic salt. Forgot to mention, but I actually add some parsley flakes as well. I put the bread in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20. It just depends how toasted you want it, and it just does the trick. It really does. Now that the meat is good to go and it's brownish, I go ahead and add the Prego flavor with meat sauce, and oh, it's just amazing. I would love to know how you make the spaghetti. Everybody makes it so different, and I am sure I make it in the lazy way, but I would love to know, what do you add? What seasoning do you use to, when you make a spaghetti? I love spaghetti, like, and it's so easy to make, and it's just good. I'm laughing because the clip right here. I always did this. If this sticks to the wall, it means it's ready. I crack myself up, I swear. I make sure I cleaned it before you even say anything in the comments. I always clean it, but I always do that. It reminds me a lot of my childhood. I love it. Then I start preparing myself. I for sure rinse the Prego, what is it called? Jar. And because I want to use it for something else later, maybe. So that's why I make sure I do that. I get the plates ready and get the bread ready and just sit down with my family and eat. Like I said, I don't like my noodles soggy, so I do not leave it in the pan. I make sure I rinse it, not rinse it, but like, drained it. And I don't mix the noodles with the meat. I don't like it. I don't know, I'm weird. But I wonder if you do the same or it just makes everything all together. I cannot do that, I just can't. So I make sure I get the bread and start eating. We just have to do the final touch with the Parmesan cheese and some parsley flakes. And it's amazing. If you guys don't know, I have my Instagram account back. So if you want to follow me, it's always, well, right now in this video is on the board just in case. This is our moment right here. Something that I don't know about me is that I love wine so much, sweet wine. But I didn't want to drink this time because I was actually starting to get sick. So I make sure I drank some medicine because, you guys, I cannot afford for me to be sick. Not only because it will mess up my schedule, my kids need my attention, the house needs to be, clean. I hate to be sick because, moms don't get sick days. Look at that cutie. You guys were asking me or thought that I have 2 kids. No, guys, I actually have 3 kids. My 7-year-old, she does not like to be on camera, and she tells me she don't want to be filmed. So that's why I try not to film her. When she wants to or is in the mood, I do that. But if not, then I don't have her on camera. Right here, you see me getting some Theraflu, so my symptoms can go down and I'll be able to sleep and maybe wake up good. But I woke up like crap. And I'm better now, thank God, because I had to get some Dayquil. And here you see me cleaning the table, make sure it's nice and clean because, like I said, I don't like roaches. And I go ahead and move on to the kitchen once again. I cannot go to sleep with the kitchen dirty. I don't know. I don't like roaches. I just do not like roaches. You see me here with the headache. Like, I'm already having a headache. My body was aching. I was bad, you guys. But here I am, still making videos for you. I love to create videos. Once I'm done with the dishes, I'll go ahead and move to the stove. I use my cleaning vinegar with lime, which if you haven't tried that product, I highly recommend it. You will love it. And you're gonna see me here put the dishes. I was feeling so bad, you guys, that I didn't even hand dry them. I just put them away. I was like, you know what, I gotta get this video done. And you guys, I was that bad because I did not sweep or mop, but I had to get the sink done because that's my favorite thing to do. You guys know that, and I had to make sure it's really, really clean. You see me here drinking my tea, and I was really thinking about, should I mop? Should I sweep? Nah, they see me do that all the time. So I went ahead and turned off the lights. I was like, I'm done with this video. I did a lot. I did a video. I did grocery shopping. I cooked. I did it all. And I really hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And let me know that you like this type of videos, because I would like to make more. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you and catch you on my next one. Bye. Guess what? Just guess. He's cutting the grass. Jessica Tool liked my post.
You did?
Yes.
That's awesome, babe.
Of the kids in the fair.
Okay. That's great, babe.
I just want to scream.
She's very excited, I know that.
Oh, I love her.
That's awesome. Jessica Toll?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great, babe.